Today, I'm going to show you how to make this cute little heart design macrame wall hanging. What you're going to need is an 8-inch hoop wrapped with macrame cord and 16 strands of 3mm macrame cord cut to 58 inches or 147 centimeters long. First, you're going to attach all 16 cords to your hoop using lark's head knots. Once you have all your cords attached, count in from the left to find cords 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tie one square knot about an inch from the hoop. Next, take the 4 cords after those and tie one square knot next to the previous square knot. Now on the other side, count in to find cords 5, 6, 7, and 8 from the right. Tie one square knot in line with the other square knots. Take the next 4 cords and tie one more square knot in line with the previous one. Next, back to the left, count in to find cords 3 and 4 and grab the 2 from the previous square knot and tie one square knot directly underneath the previous one. Moving to the right, take the next 4 cords, tie one more square knot. To the right again, take the next 4 cords and tie one more square knot. Back to the other side, count in to find cords 3 and 4 from the right and grab the 2 cords from the previous square knot and tie one square knot underneath it. To the left, take the next 4 cords and tie another square knot. Now take the next 4 cords and tie one more square knot. For the next row, starting from the left, we're going to take each set of 4 cords and tie 8 square knots across the row. For the next row, starting back on the left, we're going to skip the first 2 cords and take the next 4 and tie 7 square knots across the row. You should have 2 cords left over on the right side. Back to the left, we're going to skip the first 4 cords and start with the next 4 to tie 6 square knots across the row. You're going to have 4 strings left over on the right side. Back to the left, we're going to skip the first 6 cords and starting with the next 4, we're going to tie 5 square knots across the row. Back to the left, we'll skip the first 8 cords, and starting with the next 4, we're going to tie 4 square knots. Next, we're going to skip the first 10 cords, take the next 4, and tie 3 square knots across the row. Next, we're going to skip the first 12 cords. We're going to tie 2 square knots. Finally, we're going to take 2 cords from each of our last 2 square knots and tie 1 square knot. Now that our heart is finished, we're going to take all our cords and bring them behind the hoop. And starting with one of our center cords, we're going to tie a double half hitch knot around the hoop in the center. Take the other center cord and tie a double half hitch knot around the hoop. Continue taking the next cord in the row and tying a double half hitch knot around the hoop next to the previous knot. Once you have all your cords attached to the hoop using double half hitch knots, take the leftmost cord and tie 6 double half hitch knots going in a row underneath the hoop. Repeat on the right side, taking the rightmost cord and tying 6 double half hitch knots going in a row underneath the hoop. Using the center 6 cords, take the rightmost cord and tie 2 double half hitch knots going in and down. Now take the leftmost cord and tie 3 double half hitch knots going in and down. Starting with the first unused cord on the right, tie a row of double half hitch knots going in and down. Starting with this first unused cord on the left, tie a row of double half hitch knots going in and down, connecting to the center cord from the last row. Finally, just trim the ends to your desired length and you're done. I can't find my scissors, so I don't think I'm going to demonstrate that. If you like this tutorial, I would appreciate you giving it a like. If you have any questions or suggestions for tutorials, go ahead and comment them down below. And be sure to subscribe for more craft tutorials.